Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk briefly about the telephone system and we'll try to figure out how the telephone systems work. The structure of the telephone system. The initial market for the sale of the telephones was came in Paris and it was up to the customer to string a single wire between the telephones to make them connected. Later they have identified a new method called as single switching office. And nowadays the switching offices are used but are of high level hierarchy up to which is grew up to 5 levels. In this method, multiple telephones are used in an interconnected fashion for providing high level telephone features such as voice calling, private and shared voice message boxes, and so on. In summary, the telephone system consists of three major components such as local loops, trunks, switching offices. There are different types of telephone system networks, such as a fully interconnected network, a centralized switch network, and two-level hierarchy network. In the fully interconnected network, each telephone is connected to all the other telephones within a particular area. And in the centralized switch, a switch is used to maintain a connections between the number of telephones. This is the general architecture of a public switched telephone network, where a single switch is used to maintain a connection between the number of telephones. Now coming to the first generation mobile phones. The first generation mobile phones was established in the late 70s and 80s and it was used for public service with a speed of just 2.4 kbps and they have used analog systems for the radio signals. And then came into the picture AMPS, Advanced Mobile Phone Service, was invented at Bell Labs and it was first launched in the United States. The main idea for the first generation of the cellular networks is that geographical area is divided into cells of up to 10 to 25 kilometers and each served by a base system provided at a located at a particular place. First generation mobile phones can only use it to voice service. Now later the second generation mobile phones established early in the 1990s. The second generation introduced GSM, which stands for Global System for Mobile Communications. Can be used in many countries supporting GSM. They have used radio signals. The radio signals that 2G networks uses are digital. Data speed for the 2G networks is up to 64 kbps. Previously it was only 2.4 kbps. And 2G mobile phones are bit secured because they provide encryption. Availability of digital data services such as SMS and email are the additional features of the second generation mobile phones. Now at last coming to the third generation mobile phones. 3G technology was established in the early 2000s. The speed of the data for the 3G mobile phones was 144 kbps to 2 Mbps. And the 3G mobile phones are called as smartphones. The 3G mobile phones has made it possible for the user to use video applications and audio applications as well. Previously, it was the 2G mobile phones were only helpful to use sending SMS and email. The advantages of the third generation mobile phones are of higher capacity and broadband data. Many benefits of 3G are high speed web, advanced security and faster communications. Thank you.